This is lobster. Okay. All right. Okay, getting myself settled in. All right, we are live in Hawaii. Just waiting for peeps to pop in. Tonight's meditation is going to be intention setting for the new year. So if you're coming in after it's live, welcome in, get yourself cozy, comfortable, and set up. Light incense, light candles, light anything you need to get yourself all comfortable and set up. I'm going to give us like 5 minutes. You know, my timing is not perfect. So I'll give us some general timing, like 5 minutes, five-ish minutes for people to pop in. I know I'm starting a little late. Hey guys. Hey Benny, hello, hello, hello. First one in, hearts and virtual hugs and kisses, mwah, mwah. There's Dwayne, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm in this little, it's interesting. It's like a little park. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see, I can turn it around. I forgot to get bug spray too, and now I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get eaten up by mosquitoes, but it's okay. So my friend Kevin, he dropped me off here because he's about to do some Uber rideshare work stuff. And then he's gonna come pick me up in an hour after the live. But yeah, he made this joke. He said, oh, you're posted up under the dick tree. And I'm like, dick tree? Because there's like these fruits. Wait, let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. I'm like, okay, great. Perfect. It looks like pickle wreck. Can you guys see it? That's hilarious. I wonder what that is. And then, yeah, this is like, oop. Actually, no, you guys can't see that. My bad. This is like a sort of a park-ish. This is by like an old airport, I guess. So it's like this long strip of land all the way down. There's like pull-up bars down there, but there's like a bunch of sweaty men, so I didn't want to go down there for my live stream. But there are those 3 chairs over there. That would have been cute too, right? Like, and there's like cute little fountains and stuff. It just reminds me of like like a fairy garden or something. It's really cute. Here's a little journey. So yeah, like 3 little chairs here, and I guess like this is supposed to be like a garden area, sort of, kind of. There's cactus down there, cacti. Yeah, it's really cute actually. He was mentioning I could go in here. It's like a little roundabout garden thing, but I figured like where I was really cute. Better with sunlight and stuff. And whoop, there's 1 chair, so it just made it better so no one would sit down next to me, I guess. But I don't know. Overall, I feel good vibes in Hawaii, and it feels generally pretty safe. Good energy. Yeah, look at this tree. I believe... I'm not sure if I'm right, if it's coconut tree. I don't think so, actually. Can't remember what exactly that is, but yeah, a lot of cool, interesting looking plants around here. Look at that. Looks like aloe, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, there's like a lot. There's a lot to learn. But yeah, just the insight. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down, get us set up, get yourselves all cozy and comfortable, and set up for yourselves. Grab your pets, grab your partners, whatever you need to get all ready to zen out. And we're gonna do a little intention setting as well. So if you have a journal, grab that journal, paper, pen or pencil, whatever you need to write. And we're gonna like actually do a little intention setting just to dive a little deep for our meditation and for the new year too. And I'm gonna see if I can try to do meditation live stream for Wednesday, because I I feel a little bad. I feel bad that I like last week like totally messed up and forgot about timing. And there's just a lot happening. Not just fun adventures. There's some stressful things too. But hey, you know, you go with the flow of what's happening. But I guess I answered Dwayne's question. That's how I'm doing. I'm doing good. I was just a little. I was just a little frazzled because I know I was gonna be late setting up and stuff. But it's okay. You guys are understanding. I try my best, and I don't want to be late and stuff. Benny said, "Yay! Find me at the dick tree." Yo, what's up, Alien 67? If you're still here. I was gonna do my eyeliner and stuff, but whatever. I'm just chilling today. I'm still like, I have like bikini clothes on underneath and stuff, but very Hawaiian-esque, right? I got a dip, fam. I love you. Yes, I love you too, Benny. Oh, thank you for popping in. 4:44. Right now it's 4:44 p.m. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get opening message cards as well for us. And you know what? I want to use my yoga blanket too. I'm gonna be cozy here. I think we're gonna do a life changes card or star seeds. So I'm gonna ask you guys, whoever's in here trying to do the reading. I look like an old lady. I'm just like, I'm gonna wrap myself up in this blanket. To me, it just looks cozy though. Honestly, I like blankets when I meditate, so. Here we go. My yoga blanket. It says, love is always the answer on it, which is very me. Oh, how are you guys doing? How are you feeling? Feel free to let me know. Hello, Harper. Hello. What's up? German Shepherd. Hello. 3-hour difference. Yeah, 3-hour difference. Yeah, because usually I tell you guys that the live stream is oh god, wait, mosquitoes. Yes, so I'm gonna wrap up because mosquitoes are gonna eat me. I forgot my bug spray. Oh my god. Yeah, they're gonna fuck me up. This is the worst. Guys, I thought I was prepared and I wasn't ready for the bugs. It's okay, I gotta accept. They're just gonna eat me alive now. Maybe I'll do some bowl stuff. We'll see. Damn, I'm gonna be bitten up by all the mosquitoes, man. All the mosquitoes. Cause I have like 2 bug sprays, and I didn't bring any of them. Okay, so I want to ask you guys. Let me see. I'm gonna hope the mosquitoes don't bite me. Just leave me alone. All right, so I have 2 card decks. 2 card decks here. I'm just gonna wrap myself up like this. I'm like Mary Poppins right now. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm hilarious. Cause I would put bug spray on every day, guys, just to prevent it like getting bitten by mosquitoes. And now I'm like, damn, the one day my legs are all clear. Okay. It's okay. First world problems, right? All right, so I have 2 decks here. Which one would you guys prefer to do a higher self message for this week? For our meditation too. The Galactic Star Tarot, which is based on star seeds, if you know anything about that. And if you don't, it's like galactic star beings. And then there's also the Butterfly Life Changes deck. So what do you guys feel? I'll maybe take like 2 or 3 answers. Okay. star one. Harper says star one. Yeah, mosquitoes suck. It's like, I feel like they have no purpose other than to like make you uncomfortable. Okay, someone else said butterfly. Okay. Anyone else got a vote? German Shepherd says, so what exactly is this about? So this is meditation live stream. Whichever one is calling. Thanks, Dwayne. Tiebreaker. For me, I don't know. I guess I might do the butterfly one. I usually tie it into Tarot Tuesdays, which is tomorrow. So it's connected. But yeah, let's just do the life changes one. Okay. Could have done eeny, meeny, miny, mo, but it's alright. I think this one was calling a little more to me. Bottom of the deck says seeking and finding, but that's not going to be our card. But if you're someone who is on a journey to figuring out yourself, your life's purpose, maybe answers to something, then maybe that seeking and finding card is there as extra emphasis to that. Oh, it's 9:49. Okay, so you're East Coast then too. Okay, let's see. Woo! Oh boy. Okay, well, we have two. Because this one slid out, but I believe it was meant to be as well. So we have some extra energies, I'd say, for the new year. This meditation today is going to be for the new year, just getting us ready and prepped up for the energy that we want to step into and the energies to come and how to navigate those. All right, so one we have is moving. So there's a lot of movement right now for the general collective. This meditation is, of course, if you're here in this live stream, it's meant for you, but also for the collective themes that you might be noticing. So there's an energy of movement, of change happening, right? Which I think is very on brand for the life changes butterfly deck, because it's all about life changes, but it could be like literally moving to a new place. That's usually what we think of, right? But it could be moving your body too, and just having some kind of movement where there's an energy shift for yourself. So literally physically moving your body or like a different setting in an environment. Sort of like an example is like, I'm here in Hawaii. I'm usually from Philadelphia, PA. So, you know, that was like an energy of moving, having movement and experiencing new things. And it's been an interesting journey. It's been like a combination of like, I feel at home, but also it feels a little overwhelming too. And it's been like that duality of like these two energies sort of like coming to a neutral point. Overall, I feel content. But there's so many life changes. But yeah, that could be for you guys too in some kind of way. And then we have be true to you. So this is being your authentic self going into the new year. I think that is really key. So that's why that came out for today's higher self message as well. I think it's just a good reminder for all of us to be true to ourselves in everything that we do. And if we feel like we're on a path where we're being forced to be outside of ourselves, then maybe it's time to like think about like, okay, is this the actual path I want to be on? Is it true to me? Because being true to yourself in any way, shape, or form in your life is just how you're gonna live life to your fullest, you know? And also maybe you've seen these butterflies recently, so let me know if that feels relevant to you, if you feel like you've been seeing those butterflies or the flowers in these cards. Okay, and I'm gonna read in this book specifically what it says, just so you can get a better idea as well. And we're gonna tie that into our intention questions as well. So yeah, I know this is gonna be a really long opening intro to our meditation, but it's just to get you guys ready for it. And if you feel like you have to leave and the live stream's too long, then that's okay. You can always pop back in or watch it back later after it's live, because I'll be posting it. So yeah, in the evening, yeah, okay. Do you know Stray Kids? Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean Stray Kids? Are they like a YouTube channel? Or is it like music? Okay, thanks, Dwayne. Okay, so let's start with moving, because that one would come out a lot the past few months. The energy of moving into the new year. I think it makes sense. All right. I'm just gonna read it for those of you who haven't seen this card before and you haven't been in my live streams. Even if you have, it's just good to reflect. So it says, this card indicates that you are moving or just moved into a new home. This is a huge change affecting every part of your life. On the one hand, it is a wonderful way to clear the energy and start anew. On the other hand, the upheaval can be very disruptive. This card acknowledges how much your current or impending move affects you. With this relocation, self-care becomes even more important. Take time to rest instead of rushing to get everything immediately completed. Keep up your normal routines of exercise and healthful eating. You need your strength and energy for this move and during the adjustment period as well. Self-care also includes exploring your new neighborhood and making new friends. So yeah, so maybe some of you guys could be literally moving, as I just said, to not only just a new home, it could be a new workplace too. That's in our additional meanings at the bottom there, if you want to see. Additional meanings, workplace, relocating to, or remodeling, redecorating or remodeling, a second home or vacation, moving your body through exercise program, and an emotionally moving experience. So those are also additional meanings for the moving card. So yeah, there's a lot of ways that moving can come into your life more than you would realize. Could be exercise program too, but definitely it's just, there's some kind of change happening, right, for us as a collective. So which one resonates most with you for those meanings? Take time to reflect on that. Feel free to share in the comments. And then now I'll read Be True to You. Bugs are trying to test me. Be true to you. Okay, so it says, you drew this card because of an inner conflict. Well, it fell out, so I literally wanted it to be seen. You're struggling to make a decision about your next actions. You worry whether following your desired path is the right choice and how doing so will impact others. Okay. The answer is that you must be true to yourself. Any path where you compromise your vision will put you out of sync with the rhythms of success, health, and happiness. Of course, you'd never do anything to harm another person or ignore his or her needs. However, you can't harm or ignore yourself either. As you are truly happy, you automatically lift up those around you. You also become a role model for following your inner truth. So yeah, that is definitely the energy of being authentic to yourself without hurting and harming others. So additional meanings, it says, I'll show you guys. Be assertive, speak your truth, and stand up for your beliefs. Accept and enjoy your unique qualities. Be creative and free-spirited. And don't be swayed by outside pressure. All right. So going into the new year, definitely this is about stepping into your sovereignty as well. So being true to your authentic self also means stepping into your sovereignty. So let me know also for those, if you'd like to share, feel free to share in the comments which of be true to yourself, which meaning resonates most with you. I would love to know. I think, yeah, definitely I think that this is aligned to, I think, a lot of the challenges that we're going through. There's going to be change, and then we're going to be challenged for sure to be true to ourselves and know what that means for ourselves. So if you have your paper and pen ready, I do have the questions for you guys. I wish there was a way for me to actually type in the comments. For a second, I forgot that they don't have that on YouTube. It's only on Instagram, but it's okay. You don't have to write these questions down. It could feel a little long, but you can just answer them if you want and paraphrase. So I'll give you an example. So we have 2 questions for our live stream tonight as well. okay, for this meditation today, going into the new year. One question I came up with is said, what is one thing you can make a point to do consistently in order to maintain your sovereignty this year? So if you want to write it down, I'll say it again. What is one thing that you can make a point to do consistently in order to maintain your sovereignty this year for 2026? So if you're not sure what that means, like, oh, what does it mean to have sovereignty, to maintain your sovereignty? Your sovereignty is your power, your autonomy, your ability to stand true to yourself, literally like the card says, be true to you, but also being able to live from your soul, you know, and not wavering from that. So being in your sovereignty is you literally being true to you. And what it means to maintain it, or to, yeah, what it means to maintain it is just to, I guess like I just said, not waver from that path, or what your choices are, if it's something that you really feel in your heart and that you have passion for. So if you're not exactly sure, maybe ask yourself that question 1 or 2 more times to yourself and see what the first thing is that comes out, and then write it down. Okay, so I'll do it too. And you could just write one word, you know, if right now at least, and then you can go deeper into it after meditation too. All right, what is one thing you can make a point to do consistently in order to maintain your sovereignty? Maybe it's learning how to have boundaries. Maybe you consistently this year, in each situation you're in, you think of how to have boundaries. Maybe you, in a situation, need to say no, learn to say no more. Maybe that's something you keep in mind. You're like, is this another situation that I could say no to and I would be in my sovereignty? Learning to say no, not just say yes to everything that someone asks you to do. Maybe it's having more self-care for yourself that allows you to be in your sovereignty, because your wellness and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first is you being sovereign, right? It helps you be at your best. So give you guys another 15 to 30 seconds. And if you change your mind later, that's fine. Or if you write 2 things, that's good too. But maybe see if you can try to highlight one. Okay, all right, so now our second question is, if you want to write it, I'm gonna repeat it 3 times for you. So it's a 2-parter, sort of, kind of. It depends on your answer to part 1. So part 1 for question number 2, it says, have you discovered your life's purpose? Have you discovered your life's purpose? And if not, do so in 2026. Okay, so that's what you can write down if you want to reflect on it more later. Part 1, have you discovered your life's purpose? Question mark. If not, do so in 2026. And then part 2, and if you're not ready for part 2, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna move it along, but you can rewind back the live if you need to. Part 2 says, what is one thing you can do, you can practice or change? So yeah, what is one thing you can practice or change in order to live your life's purpose? So some people might be confused about that too. Like, okay, what does it mean to have a life's purpose? I feel like in this day and age, everyone has sort of thought about that, even younger people who are just like becoming adults and stuff. Our life purpose is literally like our will to live, you know? It's what drives us every single day that we wake up. It's what gives us meaning, and it's what makes us enjoy life a little bit more, you know, when times are hard especially. it's just what makes us love being alive and what makes us feel good, you know, and what we can do to connect with other people too. Because part of being human is connecting too. Whether we're introverted or not, like, we still also need to connect with people to an extent. So if anyone would like to share, you can feel free to share if you've discovered your life's purpose, if you want to in this moment. If you feel like you haven't, then feel free to let me know. And it's like, it's something that you can work on this year to actually like notice like what feels like it could be your life's purpose. And then part 2, one thing that you can do to practice or change in order to live your life's purpose. What is one thing you can do to practice or change in order to live your life's purpose? You can also feel free to share that if you already wrote down everything after the question. And yeah, I gave like 2 options for that part too. One thing you can practice that you already do, or something that you've been wanting to do. Like, oh, maybe I need to wake up earlier, and you've been wanting to wake up earlier, or maybe you've been meaning to have more quality time with family in some way that reflects to your life's purpose. So it's really see how you can reflect on that. What's the first thing is that comes up in your mind? Hey Dukes, what's up? Hearts. Hey fam, how you doing? How you feeling? You came in at a good time. We're just going through the end of the second question for the intention setting. And if you need to rewind back, feel free to. I had a really long intro of the video, walking around and whatnot. Yeah, so one thing that you can do to consistently practice to live your life's purpose, or one thing that you know that you should change and maybe even struggling with it. And it's just good to, like, you know, have it stated so you're in full awareness of it. So that's why it's good to like speak out, to write it down, and you have it here. It's like set in stone, you know, and you have it in your reality rather than just stuck in your head. And a lot of times we have things like up in our head, but then like we also have, you know, things that happen every single day consistently, and then it's like things outside of us, so you can forget or like lose your way, and then if you write it down you can remember later. So, and if anyone wants to share, feel free to share that. I want to start like describing our meditation situation in a moment. I actually want to write down something too. Honestly, I've been having like 2 answers for both of the things. I'm like, oh, this, but also that. So I think after meditation tonight, I'm gonna have to super reflect like on one thing. And I feel like one thing is, it's important to like really focus on one thing at a time. So then that way you're not overwhelming yourself, and there's always gonna be like more things that come into our path. And it's like, you just wanna make sure you can really go all in on one thing at a time. You can be fully present with it and experience it, you know? Okay. How's everyone feeling now? I think I've done mine. I'm gonna look at it more later. And yeah, if you, whatever you wrote down, if you end up wanting to change it later, that's fine too. Oh gosh, I'm afraid that, okay, mosquito definitely bit me already a bunch of times, but it's okay. I'm trying my best. All right, I'm like Mary Poppins over here with this little blanket on my lap. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, guys, so these were some deep questions, right? If you didn't want to write anything down, that's fine. But I figured, yeah, the first 30 minutes could be us really diving into that. And we're gonna put that into our meditation tonight, which honestly, it does really go with these 2 life changes cards. So those questions are prompted into that. All right. So we're gonna do a little breath work. It's gonna be more of a slower breath work since I don't have my usual music to do other breath works. No, we can do a balance. We'll do 2. I'm improvising right now. I didn't have a super duper set plan. I'm just going with the flow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a faster breath work, and then we'll do slow. And we'll do just 2 rounds, just to keep it simple for now. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna start with the rhythmic breathing 5 circle breaths. We'll call it circle rhythmic breaths. So we'll do 4 rounds of 5? Yeah, 4 rounds of 5. So it looks like this. That's the 5th breath, and then out. Okay, now so you're gonna do that up to 4 times. Okay, we'll do that for 4 times. Those 5 breaths 4 times. 5 circle breaths 4 times. All right, we're gonna do that. And then after you let out that last breath, that 4th little round there, then you'll take a big inhale in. I'll cue us to inhale. And we're actually we'll hold on to inhale. We'll hold on to inhale for that one. And then we're gonna do box breathing, which you count in for 4, you hold at the top for 4, exhale for 4, hold at the bottom for 4, okay? Which is definitely opposite, right? They're 2 very different breath works. I'm sorry I don't have music today. If anyone wants to play their own music, feel free to. Otherwise, you can just soak in the nature sounds that are around me too, and hopefully that can be good enough for you too. And I'll see if I can use some sand bowl during the actual meditation part, okay? So get in position. If anyone ends up having questions at all, I'll try to make sure I have my eyes open at times to look. So get cozy, get comfortable. Feel free to lay down if you need to. All right, so round 1 will be our fast breath. And you can watch my hands if you need to. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. All the way in and out. All the way out, all the way. Okay, last round. Now breathe all the way in, all the way through the belly and chest. Hold at the top. We're gonna hold for 1 minute. Trust you can hold your breath for just a minute, no problem. Relax your shoulders while your chest is filled up with this air. Notice already an energy shift within your body, even if it's subtle. Good, and then maybe now you see this breath in your chest as light energy that's filling up your heart with your favorite color, a color that represents you, your authentic, true self. Maybe it's the whole rainbow if you don't have a specific color. And exhale in 3, 2, 1, let it out. Good, return to some natural breathing. Maybe just holding yourself in this moment, envisioning that your heart is glowing with this light energy that was your favorite color, or whatever color resonated with you most at that time. After your next exhale, let's inhale in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and hold at the bottom for for 4, 3, 2, inhale in for 4, keep counting. Good, hold all the way at the top for 4. Exhale out for 4. Hold at the bottom for 4. Good, keep going at your own count, inhaling all the way in for 4. Holding at the top for 4. Exhaling slowly out for 4. And all the way out for 4. Good. Do 3 more rounds on your own. Maybe envisioning that the breath you're breathing in, it's a light energy that's building what feels like your sovereignty, your inner power, your inner willpower and fire. Fueling up your heart. Good. 2 more rounds. Maybe now envisioning, as you're holding at the top, that this energy is ready to be let go out into your aura, into the space around you, into your home. And as you exhale, this energy spreads all around your body. Good. Maybe you're on your last round of your box breathing all the way around. And if you're already done, just continue breathing. Nice and steady. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment of the shift in the energy within your body, within your aura, your energetic body. Your spiritual self. Noticing the change in your breath, the breathing pattern, how deep you're breathing into your body. And at this point, if you end up feeling like making any other movements or adjustments, feel free to make those movements, since we're going to sit a little longer here. And now in this space, wherever you are in the world, I invite you to just notice for a moment how powerful it is for all of us at this point in time to be meditating together, and even those who will watch this after it's live. See how in this moment you're stepping into your sovereignty by choosing to be peace within a world of chaos and constant movement. And that even through the movement, You have a choice to embody stillness, to pause for a moment and reflect. That is your sovereignty, willpower, free will. Free will to choose. So see how in this moment, you, me, and anyone else who watches this, or even any other people around the world meditating here and now, how powerful we all are, stepping into our sovereignty, choosing awareness. Sit with that for a moment. And now in this moment, just notice yourself in the present and the space you take up in the world and in whatever environment you're in. Allow yourself to recognize that you exist in this world with a purpose, with a reason. That your soul came here for a reason. It chose this life to be who you are, to experience particular experiences, and for you to remember who you are in your heart, your true authentic self. I invite you to see yourself as not only a survivor, but as someone fully living life. See all the challenges that you've overcome, all the things that have made you who you are, that have grown your resilience. And know that anything that you've gone through and anything that you will continue to go through or will experience for the first time in the near future will happen because you're fully capable of experiencing it. You're fully capable of getting through it. When there's a will, there is a way. And in each of these moments, you'll be asked to remember who you are. Not by a label or a title, not even by a role, a career path. All of those things still matter, but you'll be asked to remember who the real authentic you is in your heart, in your soul. And if you want to get a little more in touch with your heart center or even your solar plexus, your transformation, willpower, energy center, Maybe you want to rub your palms together in a circular motion, building up this fire and heat in your palms. Go even faster. And then separate those palms. Feel that energy. Then either place both palms stacked over each other over your heart space in the center of your chest, or you can have one palm over your solar plexus, right over the rib cage area in the middle, or you can have one palm over your heart space. One palm over solar plexus, one palm over the heart center. So see which feels better to you at this time. And maybe for the remainder of the time, you choose to switch back and forth between these energy centers. Breathe into these spaces. And maybe ask yourself, what is my life's purpose? And see what comes through. First thing that comes through, observe that. Allow your third eye to envision your purpose. Envision you enacting your purpose. And if you're still finding answers to what your purpose is, then maybe just allow that to come through. Allow yourself to feel how that feels in your heart, if it feels true to you. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose in life? Ask yourself this question for another minute. Maybe just playing around with how you say it to yourself. Maybe saying it aloud and then in your mind. Maybe certain words are louder than the other. What is my purpose? When you're ready, I invite all of us, if you put your palms down to choose whether to have both palms over your heart space, stacked over each other, or having one palm on a solar plexus, one palm on the heart center. All of us just choosing one or the other. And all together, let's take a big deep breath all the way in through the belly and the chest. Pause at the top, lighting up these energy centers with purpose and with passion and your life force of this breath. Exhale out any self-doubt. Good. Take another big deep breath in. Pause at the top, and this time exhale out as if you're breathing through a straw. Push that energy out, any self-doubt, any anxiety. Breathe in again. Pause. Release anything from the past, anything that doesn't serve you. Blow it away, blow it out of you. And one more time, breathe all the way in. And then exhaling out the past. Just allowing yourself to let go of anything that doesn't align to your true self, anything that doesn't align to what you feel genuinely in your heart is your true purpose. When you're ready, you can place your palms back down on your lap. Maybe make any adjustments, move your body, give yourself a gentle stretch with the eyes closed. And we're going to end our practice with the Om mantra, Om and Shanti, which means peace. It's ancient Sanskrit. So you can place your palms over your heart, and you can say it with me, or you can just hear me if you'd like to. Take a big deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can rub your palms together as fast as you can. And then place your palms over your eyes. Open and close your eyes under the palms. And then bring your palms together again. And this time, you can, with your eyes closed, you can hover your hands over your face or actually rub your face. Rub this energy all over your head, your ears, your face, down the neck, shoulders, arms, chest, upper back, throughout the back to the lower back, hips, thighs, knees, shins and calves, ankles, all the way down to the feet and tippy toes, if you're able to reach your toes right now. This is you spreading your sovereign energy all over your body, setting your life purpose as an intention to live by for 2026. When you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open and take your time if you need to. And welcome back to the space. Thank you so much for joining me today, tonight, whichever part of the world you are and whatever time it is the right time. And I hope you enjoyed the practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste and one love, y'all. And feel free to share your experience. I'm thinking to also continue this meditation on Wednesday because I do feel bad that last week I dropped the ball. I was off my game. So I would like to do this again for Wednesday, but maybe focus a little more on the sovereignty part. I might still have us refocus again on purpose, because maybe something else will come through, but then we'll dive even deeper to sovereignty and like what that feels like too. Thank you, Philip. Philip said, hey, glad to see you're still keeping it going. Yes, absolutely. I yeah, I'm trying to get back into consistent routine. The timing is off here for me, and there's been so much going on now that I'm in Hawaii right now. So I'm trying to see if I can get back into a good flow. Thank you for popping in. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. Yeah, feel free to share how your experience if you'd like to. I'll give us like maybe 5 minutes, like I don't know, 5 minutes-ish. Like if no one says anything, I'll end it sooner. But yeah, thanks guys. I hope you're starting to like, you know, even if you didn't have a direct answer to what your life purpose is, hopefully you at least were able to like cultivate a feeling. And if you feel like that was hard, let me know, and then we can also focus on that a little more on Wednesday on the feeling part. And then maybe like I can journey it along to like what that could end up being if you can like identify it. But I think a feeling will be good, because then no matter what you do in life, if you're noticing the feeling you feel, that feels like, oh, this is my purpose, like what that feels like to me, you know, what that feels like to you, then you'll be able to tell if something is actually meant for you in any situation, because you'll go based on that feeling. And it's not just all woo-woo quackery. It's like what we feel intuitively and emotionally can help us along the path to like know if something is a detour in our life, or if it's something that we should be taking action on and stuff. High emotion, like intense anxiety, anger, you know, even in being in extreme ecstatic states can be seen as manic. So it's like those extreme states can be, let's see, the phrase they use is when emotion's high, intelligence is low. So the point is to come to a clear space, a clear head, so then that way you can identify like what feels content and what feels good when it comes to mind. But it shouldn't be at an extreme to any state. It's just like it feels right. You know what I mean? Let me know if you know what I mean. If you're confused, then it's okay. I can describe further for you. Dwayne said, definitely well needed, much appreciated, and I thank you for being a bridge to the light. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dwayne. I love you. I appreciate you. I know you probably were popping out soon. Oh my gosh, my leg definitely was bitten by a mosquito for sure. I had to put some cortisone 10 on it. No, thank you. You know, even with me asking, oh, what is my purpose? Like I was more so trying to guide it for you guys, but I did have a little moment where it came through for me too, and I was like, my purpose, I feel like I was doing it in this moment, like with this meditation, was I'm honestly meant to be a bridge to remembrance for people, because when I felt like I fully remembered who I am and my purpose, back in August, it's like I knew what I wanted to do in my life, be a wellness practitioner in general, like since 2018. I just knew that, like, since I was like, was it? No, it was like 2016. Since 2016 when I was like 19. But it's like, you know, it's like, okay, wellness practitioner, but what does that really mean for me, you know? So I dove deeper, you know, and now I'm into like the psychic woo-woo stuff too. And I'm just looking out for my friend, because I know he's probably gonna pop through soon. But yeah, I'm meant to be a bridge of remembrance for others, you know, and for me, I do it in my own unique way, and I'm still continuing to learn how to do it in the best ways. And I'm just always wanting to help remind people who they really are, and what their true potential is, and know that, you know, that they're just a whole world. We're all like a whole world, you know, we're like a canvas, we're a masterpiece. And it's like when you create a work of art and a masterpiece, right, it's like you take your time, and then there's always something that needs to be worked on, and that's okay. And maybe you're going to be working on your masterpiece for life, but you know, you want to love that masterpiece that you're living in, right, your vessel. So that's why I always tried to, but also not really. It's just like authentic to me, natural to me. Like I feel like, sorry, mosquitoes. I feel like I naturally just want people to tap into their creativity and their passion, because that's the path that a lot of people are on these days intuitively. Like our collective is wanting to be more true to themselves. So, but yeah, that's everything. No one's sharing anything, so no worries. It's like, keep it private to yourself if you'd like. I appreciate all of you guys popping in. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. If you're watching this after it's live, thank you. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I'm gonna try my best to get to every single comment that I can. I'm trying to get back on track with YouTube. I'm creating my own little schedule, so it's been it's been a bit to juggle, but I'm gonna try my best, and I want to get back to being on point with like YouTube comments and stuff too. So feel free to share, or you can even message me on Instagram, because I'll be a little more consistent there. I don't know. That reminds me, I'm gonna look at your messages, Dwayne, too. I've been off my game, but I think now that I'm more of a passenger princess, that I'm in Hawaii right now, that I'm able to get more stuff done, so I can definitely look at some messages now. I always have so many things to do, always. But yeah, tomorrow's Tarot Tuesday. I'm gonna do it again. I don't know if I'll be out here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I need bug spray if I'm gonna be out here. Who knows? I might be on like a beach or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, hope I see you guys for Tarot Tuesday, and yeah, start reflecting on those questions and seeing what comes through. You don't need an answer right away. You can take your time and just start with the feeling. Okay, awesome. I'm glad to dive deeper onto this. Meditation again will be on Wednesday, again, same time, 9:30 p.m. EST. And then also tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday, that'll be on Instagram. Probably just Instagram. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing TikTok because it's just internet stuff. So we'll see. Might just be Instagram. Definitely at least Instagram. So tap in and tune in onto there. The link will be sent to the Awakening Alchemist channel on Instagram. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Dwayne. Love you guys. I'm glad I got to do this today. I really love these questions. I feel them in my heart. Okay. Peace out, y'all, and one love. Bye.